Hey everyone, Kyler Epic here to help you guys learn how to do a palm flip. Like so. Very fun move. However, make sure you can do your back flip, because if you don't have that basic down, this is going to be very easy. Otherwise, you're going to have to be patient and go through the progressions and building the skill over time. But if you have that down, good. If you don't have it down, learn it right there. There's a tutorial link for you. Other than that, let's get started on this palm flip. Alright, so the very beginning of this movement involves the set, just like a back flip, the set. So you're going to make sure that you're jumping up and then pushing. And as you're pushing off of your hands, your feet are pulling up into your chest. When they reach that point, you're going to grab your knees and pull, which helps create the actual tuck. After that, it's just like a backflip and spotting the ground and landing for your 3. So you have 1, 2, 3 as your entire movement. Keep that in mind, because that tells you what to do, when to do it, how to do it, and it makes things click. Alright, so going into details in that very first part, the jumping and set, whether you're standing or running into it, I make sure that my feet are no closer to the wall than the distance between my hands and shoulders. That gives me enough space to know that my feet can pass through. How do I know that? Put your hands on the ground and go into a squat. If you can squat and touch the ground and bend your arms while your hands are on the ground and your feet, you know you'll have plenty of space. So that's kind of what I use to judge that. When I'm coming up, I don't reach my hands straight in front of my face and leave them there, and I don't reach high. I jump up and bring my hands here, because no matter where I'm at, I'm going to have to press. But before I press, I don't jump to the wall and push back. I don't jump away from the wall and push back. I jump straight up, just like a backflip. That way, when I press into the wall, I'm pushing straight out, which is going to help me get that nice lift and pull into the tuck. So keeping that in mind, 1, 2, 3, just like so. Now if you have mats that you can practice safely on, then what you can do is put a mat behind you and just practice jumping up, pushing off the wall, falling onto your back, onto the mat. That'll help you get used to the press, but also pulling your knees up will help you get used to knowing what it's like and getting comfortable with the pulling up into the tuck. When you get that motion down, everything kind of happens rapidly after that. That's why it's really important to make sure you have that back foot down so you're used to that motion. Just make sure that you're staying aware while you're in the air so you can spot that ground as you're finishing your rotation. Another progression that you guys could do is stand close to the wall, no closer than an arm's length, so remember that, you don't want your feet to clip, but just stand and do some back flips. Doing that will kind of get used to being close to it, doing a flipping motion, and as you jump up and set, get used to spotting where you're going to press. So you get used to that motion, and you don't want to tilt your head back as you press. You want to watch yourself press, pull back, then spot for your landing. That's how it should be. But it's got to happen quick, so keep that in mind. If you're landing too low, make sure you're not holding back on your jump. It's got to be up as high as you can get yourself up, but make sure that press into the tuck is going to be comfortable. Don't wait too long at your peak. And if you're still having problems, throw your concerns or even put links to videos of you making attempts in the comment section below. I'll do my best to watch them and respond to them and help you guys out as best I can. But other than that, hopefully I've helped you guys out. Here's some slow-mos. Take great care and stay positive. Sorry.